All right, good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Making a quick video with regards to some 964 turbo parts I'm selling. I have made another video that includes some of the stuff already and a bunch of other stuff like what's included behind me there in a preview video. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've been meaning to put up for sale. So like I said, did a little preview video, put some stuff out on Facebook already. I've gotten some responses. So I'm going to go over this 964 turbo stuff that I've got real quick. And this video is actually for Scott. He's the gentleman who is interested in it. But this is kind of everything spread out here as best as I can. A little bit hard to tell what everything is, but clearly here's the engine block itself. M3069 and the engine number on it, but it's a 91 964 turbo motor, and this had everything had been converted to an EFI conversion already, so a lot of the stuff is kind of custom. So some of it will have to be reused. Air filter intake system, some of the breather parts. You have the clutch. This is a single mass setup that'll come with it. You know, and there's a starter you were asking about. A lot of the little internal bits, like I said, I'm not going to break it all out, but oil pressure relief valves, stuff like that, everything's bagged up pretty well. Engine through bolts, a lot of the important hardware. As far as I can tell, there was nothing major missing. There may be a few little things, but everything should be here pretty complete. So a lot of that stuff here, pipes you're not going to use. This did have a fab speed exhaust on it before, which was junked in lieu of the new system that I have got for it, that like I said, I can include in the package or part that separately. Got the alternator fan set up with the wiring harness. Like I said, that harness has been modified, some obviously cut up to accommodate for the EFI conversion stuff, but AC mount, power steering pump stuff. I mean, this is kind of, oops, tripping over the clutch. That's kind of the bulk of the main stuff. Now we'll go back into the slightly more important stuff here. Got all of the timing, tensioner, timing component stuff, oil return tubes. That's some more of that stuff there. Turbocharger, don't have a brand on it or anything like that. Just has an AR60 ratio on it, turns nice and free. It's got a little bullet tip on it there. As far as I know, good running turbo. This is the intercooler we had talked about some. It is custom modified to fit the 3.2 intake manifold. It does have a big blow-off valve welded to it. Here's a Turbonetics V-band clamp on here, and that's about the only sign, so maybe it is a Turbonetics intercooler custom job. I don't know, but it is a 3.5-inch core, and you can see where it attaches up to there. And then as I guess it's kind of polished, could use a fresh polishing, but big intercooler. Try not to drop it anywhere. And then I actually did find some engine tins. I didn't think I had any, so I've got the main mountain bracket there, but I didn't realize these were hiding in one of the boxes. So I do have the engine tins there for the cylinder tins and some of the front and rear tins on it, but that is it. I don't have any of the side tins or anything else. Like I said, 3.2 intake manifold that has some modifications for it. They got some aftermarket fuel injectors, things like that. Obviously, whatever was needed to accommodate for the EFI conversion at the time, but that's part of that. I do not have the cam housings or lower valve covers here with me. Like I said, these cams are definitely toast. You can see pretty bad pitting in that lobe there, pretty bad pitting there. So I was going to replace the cams, upper valve covers, timing boxes, oil console. So I did find the paperwork here, and this is how I know it was done by Kelly Moss Racing, Kelly Moss Motorsports. Motor was broken down in 2015, and it basically showed, cylinder number 1 was the bad one, and I think I've got some pictures of that one that I've showed you where it basically blew the ring lands apart. But 85%, 33%, 23, 21, all leakage through the breather. So cold test at 100 psi, got the rod IDs on there, things like that. But had JE pistons in it. Like I said, these things are definitely toast, and I'm sure some of them may be usable, but there's a few of them, and you can see broken the rings all broken in there, so they're pretty much history. The cylinders themselves don't look horrible. I was gonna have those bored and replated, or just send them out and get a new core set. I guess you could always get brand new ones, but new ones are pretty pricey. I think you can get rebuilt ones for like 1,500 bucks, something like that. Cylinder heads, like I said, I did send them off to Eagle Machine, so they've already been fly cut, surfaced, rebuilt, checked, made sure everything's good, and I did have them twin plug it, just because that was the route I was planning on going with the motor. But you know, don't have to use that. I did clean up the rockers already, got new bushings for them. I just haven't been back to the machine shop to drop that stuff off. It's been kind of back burner. Took another look at these shafts. These shafts look like they're pretty much toast, so I would probably plan on getting some new ones of those. I think you can get those for about 15 bucks each, so adds up, but you know, it sucks, but better to have new ones in there. I've got all the connecting rods already done, new bushings, so I was thinking about putting Carrillos in there or something like that, but went ahead and sent those to the machine shop when I had the crank checked out. So crank was checked, measured, polished by Goza Auto Machine in Ackworth, Georgia. Very reputable machine shop, so all measured out standard, should be good there. Oil pump, intermediate shaft, crankshaft gears, front pulleys, and then a bunch of other new parts that I've already gotten. Got a brand new oil shaft drive because a buddy of mine was building a motor, needed one. He replaced it with a brand new one. Got some new RSR rocker shaft seals I was planning on putting on there. And then the rest of the stuff, well, I got all new bearings as well. Mains, rod bearings, intermediate bearings, all that stuff. Comes with a couple extra belts, brand new set of plugs there from the factory, and then a brand new cylinder head gasket set. So I don't have a bottom end kit, but that is everything that I have that is included with the engine deal. Like I said, I do have a brand new exhaust system, which I've got laid out here. This was done, I believe, by a gentleman named Bob Woodruff, who is well known for making very high-end custom exhausts. So this is all stainless steel, TIG welded, very, I mean, it's pretty much artwork, so I don't mind hanging on to it. But it comes with a little custom catch cam, and it is set up for 964 turbo. So it's got the dual exhaust coming off the wastegate, the Borla with the matching tips on the sides. So very nice system there. And then I also have available separately the transmission, which was already rebuilt by Goldcrest Motorsports here in Kennesaw, Georgia, to the tune of about $6 grand. Got a box of parts that I also replaced out of it, but anything that didn't look good, I got all new shift forks, as it looks like somebody liked to keep their hand on the shifter, that sort of thing. I mean, all new mounts, bushings, everything should be as new. So excuse me. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off there, but if you got any questions, just let me know. Thanks.